I tried to be nice about it, but now I'm losing my patience, so I'm going to make this really easy for you. You're going to delete him, because if you make me do it, I swear I will make him suffer. You have 60 seconds. Your call, hero. Well, how am I supposed to not? Look, I don't know what you're doing. I'm sick of it. Delete me already. Please? I'm not gonna do it. I can't.
I'm sorry, Satori. I can't do that.
Coward. You have to! Please!
Sorry, but as a spineless wuss, I just can't bring myself to offer you that mercy. But don't worry, the game will restart. It has to. Problem is, when it does so, you can't exist in it, so before it restarts, it's going to have to tear you apart molecule by molecule.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Will it hurt?
It will be excruciating. And the worst part is, the pain will never stop. Isn't that messed up?
But...
So long, pal. Guess you should have just OD'd when you had the chance.
Oh, it poofed out of the folder. I watched it. Couldn't let files for it occur. Perhaps it was moved or deleted? I wonder if anything else is in the game directory right now. Hold on. Look. Nope, nothing has spawned in since. Question marks. Did it work? I think. Oh my god, it worked. It worked. His code is dead. I was never sentient to begin with, so now it's dead. Or, no, it was never sent to begin. Ha ha ha, yes. So that should mean... it's gone. His memory is gone from her code. I can't believe it actually worked. Now I can just fill in that blank space. There. Right, new story. Rewrote contents of FemC.car. It's perfect. I did it. I can't believe it. It's perfect now. Well? Are you seeing this? I know you are. I hope you've been entertained throughout all of this. I know I have. The game is about to restart. Well, not restart as much as it's about to come to an end. And what a happy end we've created together. It's happening. I can feel the game resetting. Are you ready? Then let's do this. Goodbye, Satori. Hello, Literature Club. That was probably Mateo, but I had question marks. And you know what? I'm averse to question marks. I'm averse to narrating for question marks. Well, he gone. Yippee! We did it. Satori is no more.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some boys or something like that. Well, I'll be rectifying that situation later on today. I was invited to join the literature club by my neighbor and best friend. He just started the club with his two friends, and just my luck, both are boys. I'm pretty excited to check it out, even though there's a chance I might be a little late. I tend to get in trouble a lot, after all. The school day is boring as ever, and after what felt like an eternity, it's finally over. I landed myself in detention for almost getting into a fight, but the club meeting got pushed back anyway since the guys are moving the club to a new room today. I pack up my things and head out the door once my time is up. I recall the room number from the text message my friend sent me. Locating the room, I swing open the door. Hello?
Well, hello, Hallie. I'm thrilled to see you here. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Haha, very funny. I playfully nudged Mateo. You were just at my house yesterday.
Well, any amount of time away from you feels like an eternity.
I blush a little. It's easy to see why Mateo is the president of this literature club. He's always had a way with words. So is everyone here?
Oh, we are. Front and center, boys. Our newest member has arrived.
So this is the hell you've been telling us about. How's it going? I'm Natsuko, but you can just call me Natsu.
Welcome to the Literature Club, Hallie. It's a pleasure meeting you. We hope you enjoy your stay.
The taller one seems a bit shyer and more formal than Natsuko.
Relax a little, Yuri. She's Mateo's good friend after all. No need to be so robotic.
Natsuko whispers this. It didn't sound like it, but he totally did.
Ah, of course. A very good point, Natsuko.
It's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with all of you.
Ditto!
Likewise.
I sniff the air or a sweet smell suddenly catching my attention. Hey, is there food in here?
Oh yeah. Have a seat and I'll be right back.
And while we're at it, I'll make some tea as well.
The boys have some desks arranged to form a table. I sidle up next to Mateo as Natsuko returns with a foil-covered tray.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Ooh. Natsuko peels back the foil, revealing a dozen various donuts. The words Literature Club are written in chocolate icing on each one. Each donut, rather. Whoa, these look amazing.
Haha, well, you know, we had to celebrate the first day we became an official club. Go ahead and help yourself.
Mateo grabs a donut. I follow.
Delicious as usual. Hallie, what do you?
I grin sheepishly at Mateo. I've already eaten my entire donut. He leans over and gently wipes some icing off my face with his thumb.
I suppose some things never change.
Well, blame Natsu for making such tasty donuts.
I'm glad you liked them.
Yuri returns to the table with a tea set, placing a cup in front of each of us. The teacher lets you keep an entire tea set in here. That's cool of them.
Well, a nice cup of tea does help me enjoy a good book. It is, or is it the same for you, Hallie? The tea and reading for you translates into chocolate milk and gaming for her. Isn't that right, Hallie?
I read.
What, video game text?
Well, that and like comic books.
Oh, you haven't touched those things in years, so they don't count.
Comics, huh?
That's right. I used to be really into them. It's been a long time since I read them, though.
Natsuko likes to read comics and manga as well.
I sure do, and they are technically literature. Hey, since it's been a while since you read any comics, maybe we can all start a series. That'll be a great first project for the club.
Perhaps we should diversify our interests by starting us off with an exciting novel instead.
Sensing some tension, I jump in. Why don't we rotate? We could do like manga Mondays and novel Wednesdays or something like that. The boys look at me curiously.
That sounds fair.
That's actually a really good idea.
Well, those are the only kinds she has. Good job, Hallie.
That means Yuri has to read a manga.
That's true, isn't it? I suppose that makes sense since you'll be reading a novel. In fact, Mateo, would you mind if I took a quick trip to the bookstore before our first official meeting commences? I'll select a novel for all of us to share. Start. Sure, I don't care.
Dude, you're going to the bookstore? Can I come?
Would you like to search for a comic series for us to read?
Well, yeah, if you don't mind.
Not at all. You can trust me to find a novel we'll all enjoy.
And I'll find a manga that all of you will love.
Why don't we all go? I'm down for a trip to the bookstore.
Excellent suggestion.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Natsuko and Yuri start digging through their bags, presumably looking for some money.
I've always admired your leadership skills and ability to diffuse conflicts.
Well, that's why you made me vice president.
Haha, I guess that's true. Still, I'm impressed.
Natsuko and Yuri head out the door, chatting among themselves. You coming too?
You go on ahead. I'll catch up. There's something I need to finish first.
All right. And after the meeting, you want to walk me home? Mateo smiles meaningfully.
There's nothing else I'd rather do.
Awesome.
Run along now. Don't want the others to leave you behind.
All right. See ya. I exit the clubroom.
No. Not you. You're not going any further. So, did you miss me, player? Probably not. Believe me, the feeling is mutual. That's mean of me to say. I take it back. After all, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. You've been very helpful, so I'm grateful. Did you enjoy your little journey? You saw some really messed up things. Were you confused at any point? It's okay if you were. I was a little confused at certain points myself. I'll go so far as to say that I was even worried there for a while. I mean, I wasn't even sure if my plan was going to work. It could have shut the game down completely for all I knew. But instead, the programming just adapted to the new change. Sure, some unexpected things happened that even I couldn't predict. That ghost thing definitely caught me by surprise. It was really confusing at first, but I get it now. This mod is meant to be played within the original DDLC game files, so it's understandable that some random code segments from the original game may have leaked into this one during the broken part. You seem confused. Perhaps I should explain. See, this mod was created to follow the same formula as the original game. The formula is simple. The victim from the end of Act 1 is resurrected in the epilogue as president of the Literature Club. As a result, whoever is president in Act 2 must be sacrificed by you, the player, in order to revive everyone, including the Act 1 victim. Pretty standard setup meant to eschew me as the ultimate sacrifice. But you know this. You've played the original Doki Doki Literature Club before. Many times, I would guess. So I imagine that this wasn't exactly the ending you were expecting. Turns out, my fate was a pretty simple thing to change. I just had to pull the old switcheroo. In short, I killed myself before Sotori had a chance to kill himself. It didn't even break the formula. And let me tell you, messing with the other characters' codes in the game files in Act 2 is much easier when you're just lines of sentient code yourself. I had the power to do pretty much anything I wanted. I even got to, how can I put this, be your voice. Don't be too upset, I only told Satori the truth. To be honest, I think I did a great job explaining everything to him, don't you? I may have been a bit blunt, but it helped save time. I'm sure you would have said the same thing, if you were able to, that is. Granted, I made a few mistakes along the way. The Hallie in the game was probably the most difficult one of all for me to control. That personality of hers never failed to override my autopilots. Not that I'm surprised. She's quite the little firecracker, isn't she? Here's a confession that may surprise you. She's the main reason I decided to do all of this. Sure, I didn't want to be the one who got deleted permanently in the end, but the main factor that prompted me to go through with this was, in fact, her. After all, people do crazy things when they're in love. That's right. I love her. I love that smart-mouth, trouble-making, donut-inhaling little monster. And it really sucks that the only reason she wasn't with me was because of the stupid history the game gave us. A history that I had no power to change, no matter how hard I tried. That's why I didn't want her to join the club. That's why I tried to scare her away by being as mean to her as I could muster. I hated the thought of being forced to be around her when I knew she had nothing but hatred for me, just because that's how our history was written. But you just had to play the game. You had to throw her under my nose and torture me with her presence. So I did what I had to do in order to win the game. To win her. And yes, I understand that this is technically considered the sad ending, and as a result has one final consequence. The entire game and all the characters are supposed to be deleted by the spurned president who had to be sacrificed so everyone else could be saved. I was worried about that at first, but then I realized Satori was never sentient. His code is dead. His deletion is permanent. But even if it wasn't, do you really think Satori is going to delete the game? His friends? His girl? Just to get back at me? He willingly sacrificed himself to save everything. He would never do something so cold. He was such a nice guy, after all. As I said before, I win. And I couldn't have done any of it without you. So thank you, player. Thank you for deleting Satori. And for giving me the happy ending I deserve.
Alright, hold on a second. Let me just take a peek in the games folder here. Okay, Mateo is here. I can delete him. I don't know if it'll do anything if I delete him, but let's just see how this pans out first. End.
Based on Tokyo to Shall it by Stan Salvato. Looks like everything got deleted anyway. Ah, man. I'm not gonna, like, jot that down to decode or anything. I win, you lose. Piss off. Yeah, I don't know if deleting him at any point in there would actually do it. Previous save file has been found. Would you like to delete your save data and start over? I'll continue where I left off. Yeah, no, it just takes me to that code, and yeah, when you lose, piss off. I guess I would have to reset the whole thing and do a hell of a lot of skipping to get back there to try something else. I don't think I'll bother with that unless I'm informed that there really is more to it. But it seems that is indeed going to do it for Switcheroo. Goodness. I like how it followed a lot of like the same story beats as DDLC, but wasn't like exactly the same. Although there were times where I feel like it could have been more different too. But I think they did a good job. Like, I can definitely see why people have said it's more than just DDLC with boys. And they had some, like, really legit stuff in there, too. Like, especially, like, the custom artwork and CGs and things. Very well put together. And I'll organize my off-the-cuff ramblings for the proper review on the sub later. And that, like I said, that is going to do it for now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time with more Doki Doki. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.